Curtis Mayfield, you talking to Carolyn. You tell Carolyn it's for you, Carolyn. And then when he find out he can get Riri, he like, oh, wait. Okay, y'all figure that out on y'all own how you do it. Even fighting system is fine. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. And if you are not a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on YouTube. And for a small $5 monthly fee, you can be privy to all the shenanigans first. Now, let's talk about David Ritz Respect, The Life of Aretha Franklin, Part 20. Where we left off, Carolyn, Riri's younger sister, had ran into Curtis Mayfield down there in the Chicago. Curtis was telling Carolyn, listen, I'm working on a new score for a new movie. Okay, it's about three sisters who, much like you and your sister, started off in the gospel world who crossed over to the R&B world. Okay, Carolyn instantaneously like, oh yeah, that's gonna be hot for Riri. But Curtis Mayfield said, what you doing? Curtis said that in addition to writing the soundtrack, he was producing an album in his own studio. He thought the two actresses, Lonette McKee and Irene Kerr, were excellent singers for the movie, but wanted a more experienced R&B vocalist to cut the album. I would agree. Well, no, I'm not going to agree. Because Lonette McKee and Irene Kerr, yeah, they was okay. So now I finally understand why it was two separate situations, why, it was them singing in the movie and why Aretha Franklin was singing on the album. Curtis Mayfield continued his conversation with Carolyn to say, are you interested? Carolyn, shocked like, me? You sure you want me? Well, yeah, let's do this. Carolyn thinking to herself, oh, this is too good to be true. Me? Carolyn? But it was, okay? It wasn't going to go over smooth like that. Riri could not allow her sisters to be greater than her. And Riri knew that, oh no, this situation right here, oh no, but let me expound.
Ruth Bowman said that although we really loved Wexler, and indeed he was part owner in Atlantic, it was actually Ahmed who was the boss to Atlantic, okay? So when they went to Ahmed and said that they wanted to work, meaning her and Aretha Franklin, wanted to work with Curtis Mayfield, he didn't have a problem with it. Okay, go do what you want to do. I mean, shit, shake it up.
Ruth,
okay?
Because she already had a standing relationship with Curtis Mayfield. And in fact, they were good friends because, she worked with a lot of people in the industry. It would be nothing for Ruth to say, excuse me, Curtis, what you doing? I need you to do something with Riri right now. The problem was Ruth didn't know that Curtis Mayfield was already talking to Carolyn about his up-and-coming situation, meaning the sparkle. When Cecil and Ruth went over to Curtis and said, hey, Curtis, what you doing? I know that, you's a bad motherfucker and you got a lot going on, but we want you to work with Riri. Curtis Mayfield said, damn, I'm working on this project now, but I already promised it to Carolyn. Ruth said, I knew we had trouble. I knew it was going to be a problem. Everybody knew it was going to be a problem. Irma said we should have known it shouldn't have been a problem because what should have happened was Riri should have backed her ass down because okay, you didn't have success. You need to allow your sister to have an opportunity at success also. Riri said, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what Carolyn got going on because of the fact that you know that I'm already out here. I ain't had a hit since fucking never. Okay, not true. She just haven't had a R&B crossover hit for a while. There was nothing Carolyn can do. Once Aretha Franklin heard the songs that Curtis Mayfield made for Sparkle, it was a wrap. Bitch, I'm not giving it up. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say, but I'm not giving it up. And you know them sisters got a tendency to whoop each other's asses. Okay, Ruth Bowman said it came to blows one time when they was down in the basement. You know them basement parties. That's what black folks used to do. Okay, is have parties in the basement, right? Turn on the red light or the blue light or whatever it is, and they be hunching each other. You know, when you got your leg in between his leg, and y'all just grinding on each other and stuff like that. You know how the basement parties go, right? But anyway, they downstairs in the basement at the big house, CL Smoothie house. Ruth Bowman said that Aretha grabbed a poker from the fireplace and was like, bitch, you want the album? Come get it. But that's how serious Riri was. Riri was so serious, she was like, bitch, I will gut you like a fish round here for Sparkle. I don't blame you, Riri. I don't blame you, girl. Said Carolyn's thing is, I was there first. And it's so cute, like they were children. Okay, but they all grown women, right? Carolyn don't have no baby because she suck on the pussy. I'm a whole lesbian around here, so I ain't trying to be funny. But Irma got babies. Aretha got babies. Carolyn ain't got no babies because, she sucking on the pussy. Anyway, like I was saying, Carolyn was like, I was there first, okay? Riri say, I don't give a fuck. Curtis Mayfield wants me. That's hurtful. That's hurtful. Curtis Mayfield, you talking to Carolyn. You tell Carolyn it's for you, Carolyn. And then when he find out he can get Riri, he like, oh, wait. Okay, y'all figure that out on your own, how you gonna do it. Eva Franklin's sister is fine to me. But Aretha said that Curtis Mayfield wanted her. But he initially wanted Carolyn. Now, referencing the Sparkle album, people said that Aretha was singing about being in love with Ken Cunningham. Answer no. That's what Ruth Bowman said. But I don't agree. She wasn't singing about being in love with a man. She was singing about being in love with the songs. I agree. Ooh, I agree. Ooh, living in a world of ghetto life. Everyone is... I'm singing the Lonette McKee version. Nothing's wrong, it's my man. It's all right. You know that shit. That Lonette McKee girl, good try. Sparkle had revived Aretha Franklin's career. I believe it. That whole album was killing, but Carolyn was disappointed and had every right to be, said Cecil. A deep freeze set in between her and Aretha, but I knew that given enough time, the wounds would heal. My sisters would fight tooth and nail, but the bad blood never lasted long. I mean, that's how it be with sisters sometimes. I don't know. I ain't never fight my sister because my sister might whip my ass, so I'd never get into. Well, maybe when we was younger, I could have got out on her, but now she too thick. She body slammed me. So in 1976, Jet. The Jet still a nigga, still the Tasha K of the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. But Jet magazine had reported that Aretha Franklin and Ken had split. And moving on, Jet magazine, still a nigga. They wrote that, okay, the relationship between Ken Cunningham and Aretha Franklin is over. In fact, we know this to be true because she was round there smiling and grinning and round there with Glenn Turnman. Hey, Preach is my man. Do you hear me? Preach is my motherfucking man. From Cooley High, I was like, ooh, do you know he's the reason why I like men, dark skin, glasses, a little bony, I mean, I like my women like that too, but still, I like my women to be a little more toned, because it can only be one fat person in the house, and that would be me. But I loved Preach from Cooley High. Who did y'all like, Cochise or Preach? I mean, I like Cochise too, but at the time I was like, man, I ain't never gonna get no Cochise, so I just take a Preach.
While Sparkle continued selling, Aretha returned to the studio, this time with Holland Dozier Holland. They were a writing, producing team responsible for a slew of great Motown hits with the Supremes, the Four Tops, the Isley Brothers, Junior Walker, and Marvin Gaye. Given Dozier's enormous talent, the new album, Sweet Passion, was strangely uninspired. A year earlier, they created Donna Summer's sensual I Love to Love You, Baby.
Disco was the end to Aretha, or that was the time frame that stopped Aretha's streak. No, it wasn't the disco. It was that damn Quincy Jones shitty ass album that he made. But I do agree that disco did have something to do with Aretha not being able to assimilate into the times, okay? Because she thought that disco was vulgar, and that at the time there still was some reputable singers and, you know, male or female, that did not want to participate in disco. But eventually, those like Marvin Gaye was like, no, I ain't gonna do it. It was somebody else that was like, no, I ain't gonna do it. They ended up doing it, and was pretty good. Cecil said, I ain't have a problem with disco. It had a funky beat, and I could dance to it. That's it, that's motherfucking all. But Aretha wasn't on board. John from the Sparkle album was the one close to disco song that she sang, okay? It was released as a single in September 1976, because, you know, Sparkle came out in 1976, okay? Now, Irma, Aretha's big sister, says that one time she and some friends were at Aretha Franklin's house over there in Encino, okay? And Aretha was going on and on about meeting Glenn Turman, okay? Now, at first, Irma was looking at her sideways like, girl, you always falling in and out of love, girl. But she kept talking about him. She was going on and on. She found an excuse to leave her boyfriend or her beau, Ken Cunningham. Oh, I don't like him no more. Why, Riri? He don't respect my brother. Mm-hmm.
Now, Sweet Passion, the Lamont Dozier produced album, came out in May to tepid reviews and weak sales. Jerry Wexler was no longer with us, Ahmet Eritigan told me, and I tried to get more involved. My hope was that the momentum from her Curtis Mayfield album, so spectacularly good and such a strong seller, would favorably impact Sweet Passion. It didn't. Unfortunately, after Sparkle, Aretha never had a successful album with Atlantic again.
So this is where things start getting a little touchy, because I'm like, come on, Riri, stop it. One, because I'm in love with this singer that we're finna talk about. But anyway, so David Ritz sat down with Natalie Cole, okay, Nat King Cole's daughter, okay? And Natalie Cole had explained to David Ritz, listen, there's not a singer out there that calls himself a singer that was not influenced by the Aretha. Natalie Cole told David Ritz during the time that she was working with him to do her autobiography, she said that I thought of myself as a straight up soul singer. All those comparisons to Aretha, my idol, were incredibly flattering. Personally, I didn't think I was in her league. The result of the Cole Jackson Yancey hookup was a string of blockbuster hits, including This Will Be an Everlasting Love, Inseparable, I've Got Love on My Mind, and Our Love. Natalie was suddenly a star, and Aretha was infuriated, especially in 1975. Natalie ended Aretha's 8-year Grammy streak by winning Best Female Rhythm and Blues Vocal Performance. Woo! Natalie Cole, I hope your ass was walking around with pit bulls and mace, baby. Now, it didn't matter who the female vocalist was, okay? Because it could have been Mavis Staples, who's a bad motherfucker who is equated with Aretha. It could be Gladys Knight, another bad motherfucker. Diana Ross, okay, you bad, but you bad and entertaining. You know that voice is just regular, okay, on 5. Ruth Bowman said that Aretha was convinced that they were after her throne. I'd say, look, Ree, these women have thrones of their own, okay? Riri didn't want to hear that. All them bitches was competition, okay? Riri could not maintain a relationship with no singer. She couldn't even maintain a relationship with no female friend. And let me take that back. She can't maintain a relationship with female singers or friends. She got a problem with all of them. That's because that's the way Riri thought, okay? She said the only relationships that Aretha maintained, and I know this was a struggle too, was with her sisters, her cousin Brenda, and with Ruth. That's a concern. That's a concern, you know, because that make me think that, you know, I mean, why you can't say hello, bitch? Is you plotting to fuck my nigga or something? In the late summer 1977, J magazine said that Aretha was out on the town with Glenn Turman. In response, Ken Cunningham told Jet, if I have to pick up a newspaper to find out what's happening between us, that is just kind of cold, don't you think? Every time I picked up a paper, I'm finding out something about Aretha. He was referring to a column appearing in New York Daily News indicating that the Aretha Franklin Ken Cunningham relationship was over. I love Aretha, Ken added, and I know that we are going to be together. Now, I'm going to say it was no doubt that Riri kicked Ken Cunningham to the damn curb. It was no doubt. Okay. Now Riri say, like I said before, it's because Ken and my brother ain't get along together. Irma say it's because her ass fell in love with Preach. So Riri's in another situation. Okay. Ruth Bowman had booked her with this dude named Kruger over there in Europe. Riri no-showed. Not because it was, you know, she having a nervous breakdown, but she is too busy chasing Glenn Turman. Listen, Aretha Franklin is a DOE. Do you know what a DOE is? She is dick over everything. Okay? DOE. That's what the hell that means. She will pick some dick over money. I have never picked dick over money. Have I? Maybe when I was young. You know, messing with drug dealers, they always hit you with, don't go into work today. Whatever you make today, I'll just pay you triple. Really? Really? My ass not thinking about the fact that maybe, you know, okay, they'll pay you triple, but shit, is them people already mad at you because you've been calling out? Yeah. I mean, I get it, but it wasn't over dick that I didn't go to work that day. It was over the money, okay? Drug dealers always hit you up like that. How much you make in a day? I make about $332. Oh, okay, baby, I'll give you that $1,000. You got that. Just hang out with me all day. Fucking bastards. Go back to work and them motherfuckers got pink slips for you. Anyway, the lawsuits started coming. Because what you won't do is fuck with them rich white people over there in Patty or Europa, okay? London, you know, the UK, wherever that is. That's what you won't do, okay? Now, Aretha in her feelings. Because she like, Ruth, you shouldn't have double booked me. What do you talk about double book? You didn't do anything. All you did was hang out with your boyfriend. What do you talk about? So Ruth is the type of, not Ruth, but Riri is the type of person, like all Aries women, that don't like the accountability for the things that she's done wrong. Okay, no accountability. Okay, no, it's not my fault. It's your fault. Like Jerry Wexler said previously, he haven't came across an artist yet that would take accountability for their fuck ups. At the end of December, Jet ran a photo of Aretha and Glenn on a plane to France. Cecil was shown seated behind them. During her concert in Paris. Oh, thanks for all the people that confirmed to me what a Francophile was. Thank you. But anyway, she sang La Vie en Rose. Paris loved her. Now, billboards, on the other hand, said that her show was less than stellar. It broke her heart. And after that, it caused her to not go back to Paris again, at least for a while. Her spirit had been broken. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, have a good one.